started recording. I just need...
This is the backdrop. So I need to be over a little more.
There we go. Now I'm good.
Alright, so it's Ken versus Mario.
Yep.
So, when Ken's like trying to drop down onto the stage, yeah, exactly. He's going to be down being and Mario's going to be down airing, constantly down airing to break that up.
Out of all the matchups, I think Mario would do better against Ken because he has so many. Or the down air is a good multi-hit, and he's going to be grabbing him constantly with it too. Because Mario's already focusing on getting that grab, I would say. Or
Ooh,
the
that was a
shielding.
really nice cancel as well.
Being able to cancel out of it is quite important because focus is really laggy in this game and is way easier to break out.
There we go. He was even able to like semi-charge that up smash as well for the punish.
Also,
Oh, that was a really...
Flood will ruin Ken. Ken's recovery is not that great.
Flood and Cape. Mario has some of the safest edge guarding in the game. That was a very interesting forward air. Got nothing on it, but he was sending a message. I'm going to jump in and forward air you, and it's just going to work.
Forward air neutral. Just like, it will work. What's he going to do? Expect it?
Jaren's been playing like really hot today. He's been doing really well in Rivals, and despite losing to... What did he end up losing to in
Peter,
Winners?
I believe.
Oh, and then he
Crisis,
ended up 3-1ing in Crisis again. That almost killed.
Hey, we did. Oh, he did really low recovery, but it was barely.
Good up smash out of shield as well. Unfortunately, though, on Town and City with the larger top blast zone, it's not going to kill just yet.
Also, I'm noticing, this is the questions I don't know about the stage. Does the stage actually become night if it's night in real life?
No.
I think it's randomized.
Because I've never seen it night before while I'm playing.
I think the only like based on time of day sort of thing would be KK Slider.
That changes?
Alright, he's able to...
KK Slider originally was only set up to appear.
Oh my god, I can't believe he was able to tank that forward smash at that high of a percent.
It was Friday night at
It was through the almost fully charged focus, which will still block that, because Mario's forward smash doesn't do quite enough damage.
Also, like, I really liked what he did there with the cape, because he knows that his fist and the hitbox tend to peek through that platform, so he's playing it really safe and just going for the cape, because if he lands that, Ken's just straight up dead, and he doesn't have to, like, overcommit to anything crazy.
And the down air almost killing, because of the ridiculously high percent.
He's doing really well with catching him with these jumps out of shield. That's kind of like the new role in this game is jumping on a shield because it's way less committal and characters jump up really high really quickly.
Everyone's roles were sort of nerfed in this game too. Like no one has a really big role.
Trying to think who did have an incredibly big role in Smash 4.
Mewtwo had a big role.
That's fair. Mewtwo also had a busted air dodge. That was like his entire neutral.
And he didn't have a tail hitbox, so he was just invincible with that. He's gonna go for the down.
Playing it.
I think he wants the down air, but he's not going out far enough for it. Short
Smart.
Shuri. So it wasn't going to kill. If he did the input proper, it would have killed, unfortunately. That was a misinput.
Yeah, I guess you play against this Ken all the time, so you're kind of aware of like a lot of his tools and tricks. After I sent him that video highlighting the patch changes, he was super hyped about playing.
Well, he played Snake for 6 months, and then he said, "I'm dropping Snake" the next day.
Ooh, good spot dodge by Esrez there, able to send him up into the air again. Not quite enough to kill him though, but he's got a full stock to work with against Ken, and you know, even if he doesn't have the rage, he does have the tools to, you know, send him off stage and gimp him super early.
A really patient recovery. Knowing he was going to drop in air. Cool.
He has been doing that edge guard a few times this game, I've noticed.
Shuri. Oh, just jabs. You actually don't need to do Shuri anymore as your kill thing. That will kill. Ooh.
That was some really good DI, and the ceiling of Town and City saving them, but that's definitely going to do it there. All right.
Ken's 9 jabs. Ken has 9 of them.
Are you being...
No, I'm not memeing. Ken has 9 jabs.
He has 9 variants of jab?
Yep.
That's insane.
3 of them true combo.
Okay.
And guarantee a shield break, a shield poke, or a kill at 70. I want him to be going for
Whoa,
that
we're so dark.
in the darkness. If he wins for a little bit more of that, because he was going for a lot of focus, he may be getting a grab just to get off stage. Mario does have his upbeat poke through the stage a bit, which makes it so Ken can't just spam up tilt at ledge into a down air or into his jab. Because if he catches the 3 jabs, it will bring him close enough to kill.
Yeah.
I guess Mario is literally the one answer to Ken. Because I thought Ken had almost nothing to answer back with, honestly. But Mario. Even the Mario that we haven't seen in months.
He's been playing a lot of Pokemon Trainer, but I'm glad to see that his Mario's, still got the sauce. And that almost broke his shield. Ken is so scary at close quarters combat.
So he missed the 3rd jab. If he landed the 3rd jab, it would have been a guaranteed 50%. And if he's not shielding, it's 70. Which is insane.
Oh, an excellent read on the jump by S-Rez there. And that's going to take a very early stock, and things are looking really good for him momentum-wise.
Breaking through focus. Because he didn't quite fully charge it. Trying to think. Take a moment to breathe, almost. Just roll up behind and jab 3 times. So those kicks, those aren't tilts, by the way. That's also jab. So it's hard to call what move he's using.
Off stage, chooses to recover high, but still gets grabbed.
Almost just wants that fair again, but recovering a little high for that.
And he's going for that read again, but I don't know if Andrew will necessarily get hit by that again, but that was an incredible anti-air.
Another thing, Shory, if only the last hit connects, kills slightly sooner. I'm not sure why, it doesn't make any sense. But can.
It probably stales itself.
Yeah, probably staling, I imagine.
I don't believe it can stale itself. Also, focus.
Oh, yeah. That was an excellent edge guard there, using all the tools available to him.
Both using every single tool to get back and edge guard. So it was a good attempt for both.
Good attempt, but, I mean, Mario's down B and side B are some of the safest, like I said, some of the safest edge guards that he can do. And, yeah, that'll take it. Oh, I expected a grab there, but he decided to go for the jab.
And misinputting the jab, too.
Excellent neutral air, able to break him out of that focus with the 2nd hit. Okay, the down B. Trying to get him with the stage spike, but Ken's up B has a pretty big hitbox.
Mildly. Also, it has frame 4 invincibility.
Even in the air, too?
Even in the air. Only if you put them. Well, it's not as good as Ryu's 3rd frame invincibility. It's still going to be good here. Wants the cape. Didn't get the cape.
Yeah, thankfully he also has like projectiles, to throw something out there as well. And that might be it.
That's it. Ooh.
Oh my gosh,
Really
he was actually able to make that back. I think he even lost a jump too.
He did lose a jump immediately. Reading the roll.
Oh, that was unfortunate.
But you can use the down air as a shield poke.
And now he's got to play super, super patient now. Because, like, Mario's anything will send him off stage into another edge guard situation, and he's up in the air again.
If you can take the stock right now and keep... Never mind. The rage with that could have been like a quick 4-second stop. Because Ken can do that.
But he did have a stock up to work with, and so he was able to drop down there with a neutral air, which would be relatively safe. He did have another full stock to work with. But yeah, like you said, Rage Ken is quite the beast.
He might switch to either Ryu or Snake.
He's been practicing the Ryu as well?
Ryu has some redeeming qualities after all. His Hadokens are actually fantastic, so he has a way more ability to camp out. And most of his moves do more damage and kill more. So you can do, instead of doing the 3 jabs to break a shield, you could do Orange Hadouken, I don't know what it's called, I'm sorry, into one of his tilts, and that will break a shield.
Yeah.
So he has a lot more range pressure, while Ken's more combo heavy.
It looks like he does want to stick with the Ken, though. Probably trying to play it out. He does have another set after this, if S-Rez does manage to take this.
Yeah, I wasn't sure who was initiating winners. So.
But yeah, backing away from the ledge there. Doesn't want to overcommit too hard.
I think if it doesn't work in this set, I think he will probably try keeping the Ken waiting till he's a little bit ahead.
He did bring out the Donkey Kong today, but I'm not sure if that would necessarily be the right choice against Mario.
Definitely not.
And that should do it, yeah.
Yeah. I also do believe that it was just kind of joking around because it was more of a
Yeah, less
casual set.
Yeah. I mean, you say that, but he did bring out the Donkey Kong while he was down a game as well.
Yeah, he'll do that. It baffles the mind. It's a mind game.
Yeah,
So I
this-
don't know what he's done because he's playing almost the same, but something with Jaren is different. I feel.
Which is weird too, because I think Jaren's been playing kind of similar as well. He's been calling him out on his jumps as well this game, but maybe just the execution has just been a little off from Jaren. Not quite able to get, those extended combos that he was able to get the first
That
couple
focus-
of games.
Focus almost landed, and that would have been stock again because if you get focus,
He
fully
doesn't
charged,
have a jump.
focus will guarantee at least the show read to kill around 58, which is sooner than Smash 4.
That is pretty crazy, but I'm glad that they give Ken and Ryu, the buffs that they really needed in this game so that they do function better as characters.
Ken had something pre-patch. Ryu definitely needed the help more, but they decided to give them so much. They have so many tools to play with now.
I believe there was, 17, attributes that got changed about Ken and 11 for Ryu, if I remember correctly?
16 for Ryu, 22 for Ken.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, I know. I'm looking over there at Brett.
Oh my-
They had so many changes.
That DI was very suspect. He went straight up there.
Yeah,
He
he
did
was
not DI that
expecting.
away.
That works. The frame 5 invincibility, making it so you just
Is
get
it
in.
only frame 5?
It's frame 5, and I think it lasts for 2 frames.
Okay, so 5 to 6. Yeah, that would definitely tank through a grab. And that's a clean, what was that, 40%?
It sure was. Another
Okay,
what I
he's
would
going
also
off
like to see.
stage.
He has a better poking tool, so if he did run up F tilt, Exodus, that's a good approach tool, which he could use to poke away. And up tilt, our strong up tilt has invincibility on the entire upper body and head for about 4 frames. Ooh.
Oh my goodness! Oh!
The downwards one pokes a little bit further. I think that was the down one, right?
I'm gonna keep it real with you. I was watching that and I kind of zoned out completely what you said. That F smash read was.
I was saying it was the downwards one because it was a little bit further forward and down. So I was curious if it was that kind of spacing, knowing you had to do that to get out of the way.
All right, so that was a clean 3-0 by Jaren, and he's feeling hot. He's feeling really good. I can tell.
That last game though was a little bit closer, so could be he's gonna ride the momentum, but I don't think it will last forever here now. I could be wrong. He could ride it all the way.
Knowing Jaren as a player, he definitely is very momentum based, and he tends
Also,
to.
sorry to interrupt. I think I heard the Ryu.
You think you heard the Ryu? Let's see as the game loads up. No, that is still Ken.
I thought you pressed Ryu.
No, they went Ken Mario right
No.
away.
My bad. The slow walk up. Maybe a more defensive Ken. Ken is sort of a rush down character, but if played defensive, could be good.
Well, every character when played defensively definitely gets better. That was a really good spot dodge. Not really able to get anything started. So
Forward,
that was 3 hits and he took 50%. The damage output on this character is absurd.
and that was 3 jabs.
3 different jabs.
Like
for
the up and down
50%.
kick is a jab.
Alright, the DI didn't really matter on that. He was only
Yeah.
at 60%. And this is not the town and city of Smash 4. These blast zones are quite big. Dang it, I wanted the Hell Wheel, but probably wants to send him up into a bad situation. Ken really doesn't have any sort of tools to edge guard Mario in any way, so he'll be going for more edge trapping.
If he gets the up tilt ledge, he can try doing the down air, or he can hope for the DI in, and then get the jabs
Oh,
again.
there's the
That's
jab, the
nice.
Shoryuken, and that'll take it.
Oh, there's the
Well, there's the player Ken.
and now it's
I
gone.
thought they were gonna react. I have to try and call out their reactions.
You're gonna
Call out reactions.
You're gonna.
It's difficult.
Ooh.
It's okay, he had a double jump, he's safe, and you say he does have the up tilt to the down air, but he hasn't landed a single up tilt on the ledge, and I think Jaren knows that. He hasn't really gone for any sort of get-up attacks or neutral get-ups. He prefers to roll or jump, or drop down jump away from ledge.
Mario's up B will poke through the ledge, and that's why. Because it will send Exodus away.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, Ken doesn't have that option at his disposal at all. I think he's actually trying to do the up air cancel the Shoryuken, which is another thing, because all of his aerials and most of his jabs can cancel. That's a bag for a kill.
That'll do it.
Will cancel into Shori, which is a good mix-up. Oh, sour spot.
I'm pretty sure that wouldn't have killed though. Anyways,
Oh, wait.
Mario.
It would have 100% killed. It's a pretty strong one. It would kill around 40.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Even on a stage as big as this, eh?
You-
Good DI by
this,
Esrez though.
This stage actually has quite low blast zones.
Oh, for the bottom?
Yeah, for the bottom is actually one of the lower ones. When you see someone on the outside, you'll actually see that it's quite low, surprisingly. Which isn't normally a factor, I would say. But the character with a weaker spike or a stronger spike, it could matter a lot, honestly.
Yeah, but against Mario, I'm not sure if Ken would really opt to go for those, spike kills, just because Mario is even while getting edge guarded is quite scary, and Ken would definitely want to opt to stay on the stage.
He's very on the stage, trying to be on the ground, but tossing out an aerial here and
Spacing
there.
was just off, and he's trying to go for these callouts with forward air, but Exit is not falling for those. That forward air hit though, just the short hop forward air.
Mario's best tool of neutral, honestly. Gets the job done. Forward throw to get him
The
off
forward
stage.
throw probably wants to get some kind of mix up with the DI. Oh, looks like I'm being called for rivals. I'm gonna have to play that. I apologize.
That's fine.
Welcome.
Yep. I mean, I'm nowhere near as good as him. Honestly. Like, yeah, I don't know what either of these characters do. You know enough about them, but
I know enough about Ken, but I'm more the secondary commentator.
yeah, I know. This is. Oh,
Shoryuken, and that will be the game.
Yeah. That is.
It is, I believe, 25% is what the fully charged is to break through it, and that's worse than Smash 4.
That move always seems to get broken at weird times and seems to never get broken at other times that you feel like it should be.
It's weird. It's worse, but it's really good situationally. You need to know exactly when you're going to use it.
Yeah.
Which originally Exodus thought it was one of his worst tools, but now he's tried to.
Actually?
Yeah, it was back before the buffs.
Oh yeah,
So
back before the buffs maybe.
They didn't change focus at all between the two,
Oh.
but just optimizing when you use focus is what's important. I
Yeah.
believe. Going to the Pokemon trainer, I thought he might switch.
oh yeah. Anytime that he seems to have any sort of issue on with Mario, he immediately swapped to Pokemon Trainer, as far as I know.
Even with the 3 games in a row taken, this is the one will make him swap.
Yeah.
I will say though, Squirtle has a lot of multi-hits, so focus is off the table for the most part.
Yeah.
Ken's recovery isn't that great and it's highly exploitable, so Ivysaur will also be really, really, really strong.
And then
in
there's
that aspect.
Charizard.
And then Charizard's there. He's kind of there.
I mean, I like Charizard. He's my favorite.
He has a few gimmicks that you can go for.
Oh.
There's back throw, back air.
Yeah.
There's back throw, flare blitz. That's another mix-up tool. Getting the jab at ledge. Charizard's up B does poke through stage, but he is able to pressure the ledge more and do the up tilt into the spike, like I had been mentioning.
I'm sorry, I'm just trying to fix one of my icons somewhere. Oh god, that went up
You're
on
on
the
it? Yeah,
screen.
good. You gonna put the Charizard icon on?
Yep. I have that icon.
That might not quite. You are on town. Any other stage that would have been complete death, though. But Exodus, that was some suspect DI. But either way, quite dramatic turnaround from the first set. So just dancing around, trying to land something as Charizard. Anything is Charizard. Seems a bit flustered. I don't know. sticking with Charizard. I know he's heavier, and that's why. But that will be death, because Charizard is a really easy boy to hit. Exodus up 2-0.
Yep.
And the reset.
That is very surprising, all things considered.
After,
Considering
like-
how rough that was for him earlier.
He took a moment, he's like, you know what? He said, okay, I haven't seen the Mario. What's the Mario gonna do? He plays around it, download, complete. He knows everything the Mario is doing. It was a strategy all along. Going back to the Mario, though.
I mean, the Pokemon Trainer really did not do well. And I finally switched it to Charizard. You know what? Screw it. He's Charizard for this game.
I will say, though, this is the first time we're out playing on an Animal Crossing stage. Let's try to mix up the stage a bit. We're now on a triplat. Mario works really good on triplats.
I mean, this is the first time he got a pick with Mario, or picked while going Mario.
Yeah. This stage would be good for Mario, but at the same time, blast zones are smaller.
Yeah. So anything of Ken's can just kill or faster. This stage still feels just way too big in this game.
The stage itself is a little bit bigger. When Randall's on, Randall's gigantic.
No, I just mean like compared to like Melee and stuff, it feels a lot bigger in this game.
Oh, it's so tiny, Melee. So that will be immediate death.
Alright.
Only taking 30% in the first stock. Having 3 times for 32. For 62.
Oh.
It was a good tech.
Oh, there's a lip there. You can get stage spike going straight up.
You sure can.
That's worse than Randall Hole. Do you know what Randall Hole is?
Is there a hole in Randall?
You know the slot Randall goes into? In Melee, that's an actual hole.
I know you can.
You can get stuck in it and stage spiked out of it. So instead of like going in and out, you go in and down, and your tech timing's different.
Oh god. Also, another just Shoryuken taking a stock. I'm not sure where Jiren has to go from here. It's kind of a dominant return.
Yeah.
My theory about the Mario could genuinely be correct at this point.
Yeah, like once you adapt to something that he hasn't seen, because he hasn't seen the Mario since Smash 4.
No, he plays a little. He played a little bit at the beginning.
Yeah.
It hasn't been seen in months though.
Yeah, but I was wondering, you're not going to use that
That's
2
def.
month. You're not going to use the first 2 weeks as experience for a matchup. You're going to mainly go on like the months that he played as Smash 4.
And a strong reverse 3-0. Exodus taking grand finals. Oh yeah, we missed the fist bump. That's okay.